right, well, we hooked the mill up. Let's go get some wood. Now, check this out. Basically, what happened is, well, building some bedrooms for my kids and the garage. And I need 2x4s, just 2x4s. So I go online and I check it out, look it up. They want $9.27 a piece for a 10-foot 2x4. So, well, reality struck and set in and said, you know what, I'm just gonna go get my own 2x4s at this point. So we hooked the mill up and we're gonna go out and I'm gonna show you what this thing does and how it works. Basically, it's a 1995 Woodmizer lt40 HD G24 hydraulic mill. Works really, really well for just about everything you want to cut. It'll cut a 21-foot long log up to 36 inches in diameter. And, well, it makes pretty light work of all this stuff, being able to, probably should have brought some change. Sorry, my mind's running everywhere of all the things I have to do. But, oh, where the heck was I now? So, like I said, a 36-inch diameter log, 21 feet long. As long as you can get it to the mill, the arms will pick it up and load it for you. It's got a turner on there to turn the logs over for your cants, so you're not wasting all your time and energy rolling them. Another little tip like that, make sure you have a really good cant hook. I have one that's like a 5-foot aluminum one. Works really good because you can get some serious leverage on that and get it to move. But so basically, okay, I need some pine logs here. I have tons of oak stuff and it's like, man, I could probably use this for 2x4s. They're just cheap little bedrooms. They're not supporting anything. They're just partition walls. But it's gonna really stink and be a pain putting screws into any of that. So let's go get some pine. And my dad has some land down the road here. He's gonna build a house on at some point here, and I'll start clearing some trees out. And there's some pine logs on there, at least some pine trees. None of them are that great. However, we're just after 2x4s. So let's get down there and see what we can pull. And well, I'm kind of on a time crunch. It's 1 o'clock and I have to kind of be done by 5. And I need as many 2x4s as I can get my hands on, and we'll see what happens. Heck, even if I get 10, granted I want more than 10 if I'm going to be down here that long. But that's enough to start building these walls and get them going. And okay, yeah, the lumber's going to be green when I'm using it. Whatever. Again, like I said, they're just partition walls and not anything structural. So as they shrink up, I can shim them or glue them to the floor in a different way, because I can get to the other sides of all these walls. Right now it's just to build an enclosure for a room, get something going. I mean, we have a baby coming in like 2 months, so I really got to get my ass in gear and get this stuff done. So like I said, rather than going to spend a couple $100s on 2x4s, I figured let's just go hook up the mill and go. Now, plenty of people that'll say, oh, why don't you just go buy the stuff, it's cheaper and easier. Yeah, maybe, okay, it's gonna be like $350, $400 for the 2x4s. That's you know, okay, so now you gotta go make $500 plus in actual money, minus your taxes, to make the money to buy the 2x4s. So if I just go cut them and make them myself and pull them out of the woods, I didn't spend any money on it yet, and just a little time and some material for gas to get it out. And I could save that chunk of money. So it is a savings in a direct way. It's kind of, you know, it's work nonetheless to go pull this out, but at the same time, these are logs that I got to cut down and get out of the way, so let's use them and save the money and not have to go to Lowe's and buy the stuff at Home Depot or any other spot to get 2x. Kind of crazy with what's going on in the prices of this. Normally, you know, a 2x4 is $3, so it's not worth your time, but if it's going to be 9 something, well, okay, yeah, that suddenly is worth a little more of my time. You know, and it gets me out. It's a gorgeous day here. So let's go enjoy this before I waste all your time. Let me go get to the spot and set up and get going. I'll show you all this. All right, well, you can see we made it to the grove of pine trees here. So now we just have to cut one down and we can get this mill back in there somewhere and start going to town. Like I said, nothing in here is too special or magical, but it should work for what we need. We just need 2x4s. So let me go get the chainsaw fired up and we'll get in there and cut. See what I can even find, and then I can kind of work my way in there. Should be a little challenge here. Oh, this is that can hook I was just talking about. Nice big one, works really well. Awesome. As far as a chainsaw, if you're going to be doing much of this, get yourself a good beast. MS362, 18-inch bar on it. Has a lot of power. Does everything you really want with a chainsaw, except it likes to leak gas out of that, so I got to deal with that. But let me get on this. To take down And this will be perfect. Nothing special, a little crotch right there. Small tree, but we're not looking for a lot. And we just need to get some 2x4s out of there, so that's kind of perfect. And, well, what do we got here? There's our 10-11, perfect for that. And I hate that old, they don't want to work right here. How wide is that? We might get a couple out of that. And then this, if we can get 7 1/4, yeah, we might get a few out of that. Try it anyway, take what we can get. Doesn't take very long, so we have one 12-footer there, 10 there, another 10 there, a 12-footer there, and 2 more 10s. So that's going to give us everything we really need, hopefully. So let's get the mill in here and get going. It took maybe 20 minutes, half an hour to cut them down. Now I just got to get them in a pile. Better than this. All right, well, this here's the mill. This is a 1995 Woodmizer hydraulic sawmill. Badass mill. It's an lt40 HD G24. And like I said, it cuts a lot of really great stuff. Nice simple mill, it's quick to set up. It's just before they had the computer controlled, so you're doing everything with full hydraulics and relays with the computer stuff. Alright, now let's try to open this up. Show you what we gotta do. Oh, yeah, perfect. It'd be great if I don't have to actually use the jacks and other things. Let's drop it and go. Still under. Cool. Yeah, I figured you'd enjoy that one. Alright, let me get my stuff. Always put on good headphones. There that I'm lowering. That's the best part right here, the loader. And these are small little logs. Like I said, we're just making some 2x4s out of it. Sure beats trying to pick it up and load it by hand. You always want to lower the loader, because if the engine dies, you still got to lower it to be able to load the whole thing up and get out of it. That happens. Find out the hard way. Get the banana effect, go and cut the top of the Adjust your tension right there. You want to be kind of right in the orange area. Turn up our speed. Let this thing hum along. Like I said, the hydraulics are everything. That's just whip and rip. Get it in, shut it down. That was 7 1/8. Now we'll go down and do it at 3 1/2. That'll be. Blade, make sure we don't hit any metal as that skips along. This is what we're looking at. That's sight line, 3 1/2, 3 1/2. That'll give us the size we want. Then the fun begins next. Find these 6 lines right there. There's one of them. We line that up. 6/4. And now we'll just keep repeating at that 6/4 line. Satisfying part. I mean, there's 8 2x4s right there. It took us minutes to cut them. The box is going to move anyway. And now we don't have to go spend all that money at the store to go buy them. Get them going. Got out and got to go play in the woods today. So, there you have it. Well, pretty simple. So we got a couple more logs to do here, and hopefully we get a whole pile of them. We're after. A couple of weeks ago. A whole lot quieter. Very simple. There you go. A bunch of 2x4s. Beautiful. Ready to go. Pretty cool, isn't it? Well, I'm going to put them in the bed here. We're cutting 3 of these at one time. We're going to spin it and make this up. So satisfying watching that run. Alright, we'll lose this one. We can probably keep that one, but now we're going to get a bunch out of that. I mean, we have quite the stack going. Sure didn't take very long. 2-3 hours. Crank it up. Get that, you get good even wood. Stings right on through it. bottom one with this wane, but big deal. Way to do it, cut a bunch at a time. Alright, now we're going to edge these boards quick. So if I come off on this have somebody helping you, go do that. Take this fancy little bar here.
Where am I trying to line up? That part right there.
Lower your tension. Boy, that's a small little pile of sawdust. That's it, you're done. Piece of cake. Like I said, we got a ton of 2x out of this, man. That's a whole lot. That's awesome. Now we're packed up, ready to go. Just cook this on there. And what else? So we got to lower our tension over here. You never want to leave tension on your blade or you'll stretch the blades. It's also not good for your wheels with the belts in them because it can deform your belts, not give you a good cut. There we are, we're done. As you can see, we got one heck of a pile of 2x4s here really quick. And I mean, it's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 of them, 50, 60. 3 hours maybe, if that. So at $9 a piece. Okay, that was worth it for today. Make sure you like and subscribe to this nonsense. Check out our other videos. We have a lot of cool stuff happening, so thanks a lot.